But the one thing I love about this movie is a lot of times people think of it as a Christmas movie. To me, it's a movie about perspective, because George Bailey is standing on a bridge, contemplating suicide, ready to jump and take his life, because he was discouraged. When you see the angels and God represented by stars, and they're having this conversation, and they say, there's a man on earth who really needs our help, and the apprentice angel Clarence shows up. Splendid, is he sick? And they say, no, worse, he's discouraged. The word discourage means to take courage from. The word encourage means to give courage to. One of the things we need to remember is we can all give the gift of courage. All of us, every day, can give the gift of courage. And we need to be doing that, because I will tell you what, the suicide rate is at an all-time high. It's so horrific. The third leading cause of death for teens nationwide is suicide. That's avoidable. We should be being more concerned about things like that and heightening the awareness. But it comes down to people feeling discouraged. The courage has been taken from them. So we need to look for those opportunities every day. And I'll just ask you, just quick poll, very unscientific. How many of you have been too encouraged lately and you can't take anymore? Please don't encourage me. I just want so much. I can't take any more encouragement. Do not encourage me. I've never met anyone who's been too encouraged. So this is what we know about everyone in this room and everyone we come in contact with. Everyone needs encouragement. It's like recharging a battery, right? That's why you guys are here at this conference. It's to recharge batteries and get new ideas and go, I get to do this. I can do this. So back to George Bailey. He's standing on the bridge contemplating suicide because of discouragement. Do you know the main reason he was there was mostly economic? Because there was this amount of money owed, and he could never pay that back, no matter how long he worked, how hard he worked. He never would have that amount of money. The interesting thing is, when Clarence shows up and walks him through the lives of those he cared most about, all of a sudden, even though the amount of money was still owed, the people in his life were still the same, the business situation was still the same, everything was exactly the same, except his perspective towards it. Everything was the same except the perspective he chose to embrace. So then he's back on the same bridge later, pleading with God for his life back. Please, God, please let me live again. I don't care what happens to me. Let me live again. Isn't that amazing, the power of perspective? And whether or not we have a wonderful life is up to us. Because certain circumstances we cannot change or control, but we get to choose how we look at it and whether we want to be grateful for the blessings or gripe about the things that are not exactly the way we'd like them to be. Isn't that great? I love that we have the power of perspective and that we get to choose it.